What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Xenny and I'm back with another video, man. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. I will appreciate it. Today we got judge reveals arrest warrants for 7 celebs that were involved in Diddy's crimes. So without further ado, let's get straight to this video, man.
I think the biggest name so far to come out is Jennifer Lopez. What did she know? When did she know it? Unless there's a change in circumstances. Oh, that's right. You don't like jail, and you're making friends with cockroaches. So is that your change in circumstances? The fact that you're living in a hellhole called jail and you're secluded and it sucks? Welcome to jail. That's what jail's all about. Jail is about making it it's punishment.
The recent fallout from Diddy's arrest has shaken Hollywood, as new reports suggest that arrest warrants have been issued for several celebrities allegedly connected to his criminal activities. The investigation into Diddy's parties has expanded, and sources indicate that as many as 7 high-profile names may now face charges. The list includes major stars like Jay-Z and Jennifer Lopez, adding even more intrigue to an already shocking case.
So absent a change in circumstances, the new judge isn't going to rule on it, despite the fact that there's a new lawyer on the case. They've got some death penalty lawyer. It's not a death penalty type case, but they've got a lawyer with death penalty experience just because, I don't know, they may need some more talent. Because guess what happens when you're sitting in jail? You start to question things. Is my lawyer doing everything my lawyer can do? Just because the lawyer didn't get him out of jail doesn't mean that he's not doing everything he can do. The case is the type of case where you're going to sit and you're not treated differently because you're P. Diddler Combs. I mean, you're not. So we got a new judge, a new attempt at trying to get out, which is not going to work. A judge is not going to overrule his buddy judge. It's just not going to happen. Got a new lawyer on the case because he's not getting out. So let's try something different, is what his theory is. And the jail conditions, he's probably just sitting in his cell, 6x8 cell, and just riding around on the back of a cockroach, and it's boring. And the conditions aren't the greatest.
Jennifer Lopez's connection to Diddy has resurfaced, as both her personal and professional relationship with the music mogul is under scrutiny. Lopez, who dated Diddy in the early 2000s, has been linked to events at his notorious parties. While there's no confirmation that she participated in any illegal activities, her name on the arrest warrant list has caused a media frenzy. Attorneys may call Lopez to testify, especially given her past involvement with Diddy during a 1999 nightclub shooting.
Because was given tapes of Jennifer Lopez from Diddy raids by FBI.
But no, according to Suge Knight.
The tape showed J-Lo's involvement in 1999 shooting, Knight says. Whether Suge Knight said that is immaterial. Really, but I do question, Jennifer Lopez, because she was with and engaged to the Diddler, wasn't she? Back in the day. How are you that close to somebody where you're not aware of some of the shit's going on? I'd be shocked if she didn't know. So you count on her to be a witness for the prosecution. She's trying to stay as far away from this as possible. And I don't know that I would, hold a candle up to what Suge Knight has to say.
And the big connection here is that the 99 significance is in relation to that 1999 club shooting that he was involved in, where a bunch of people died, and she was there. And so that's what they're talking about, is she was a witness. This was his statement. They go raid Puffy's house, and they get all these videos of J-Lo doing this and J-Lo doing that. He said, recalling her involvement in the 1999 nightclub shooting, where Moses Shine Barrow took the fall for the music mogul. And they know the fact that J-Lo lied and said the gun was Shine's or whatever, and sent that man to prison and destroyed his life. And they said they knew it was Puff's.
Commentator Stephen A. Smith has spoken out, suggesting that Diddy isn't the only figure facing serious charges. Smith implied that the scale of the accusations means several prominent people might also be involved. This adds weight to the growing rumors about other celebrities being part of Diddy's underground events. As Smith pointed out, if more names continue to surface, the implications could extend well beyond the hip-hop community.
Some of these stories, because I think it's important to point this out. When you highlight and you talk about some of the charges that have been leveled against him, and you see some of the stuff that's being said about him. Look at this right here. Former Danity Kane singer Aubrey O'Day writes, "I never thought I would see this day," she told TMZ. "We all buried this inside of us in order to be able to keep going. And not just me, but victims you don't even know yet. We're all processing what that type of vindication can actually feel like now. Every conversation I've had with victims last night has been beyond moving on all levels." That was Aubrey O'Day. You know 50 Cent was going to make sure his voice was heard. Clowning P. Diddy. Taunting him, basically, because he's long taunted P. Diddy for years over the harrowing allegations against him. And what does he say here? This is yesterday, 50 Cent. "Here I am, keeping good company with the Drew Barrymore TV show. And I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house." 50 Cent was referencing the over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and personal lubricants for the freak-offs that the indictment revealed were allegedly found during the raid of Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami back in March.
Jason Lee, a Hollywood insider, has mentioned seeing many influential figures at Diddy's notorious parties. Lee's comments reinforce the suspicion that Diddy's gatherings attracted more than just casual partygoers. Many of these events reportedly involved dangerous activities. As more footage and evidence emerge, the full scope of who attended and participated may come to light, increasing the pressure on those who remain silent.
There's really no deal that the U.S. Attorney's Office can offer, and it's certainly not one that Diddy will accept. It would involve decades in federal prison. We're talking about mandatory minimum sentences of 10 years for both the drug charges and the sex trafficking. So we know that Diddy has fought charges before. There were state charges, there were gun-related, the nightclub shooting with J-Lo, but he's going to dig in his heels, and this case is going to trial. So if you're prosecutors, you really want to make sure that your evidence is bulletproof before you go down that route.
With the increasing complexity of the case, a new judge has been assigned to oversee Diddy's legal battle. The appointment of a fresh judicial figure comes as federal prosecutors prepare to handle a growing list of defendants, including high-profile names.
If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. I will appreciate it. I'm going to see you guys on the next video, man. Peace.